In this video, we will go through the settings and features available in the 3D globe element from Elements Hive. The 3D globe is a WebGL element that allows you to create an abstract and lightweight interactive 3D globe. You can add the 3D globe element to your pages via the Add panel, by either searching for it by name or by choosing it under the Elements Hive Pro category. Under the Content tab, you can create markers on the globe by providing a list of locations using GPS coordinates. I have the coordinates for a couple of cities ready. Let's add them to the globe to see the markers. Once we add the latitude and longitude, we can see an orange dot by default over the given location. And we can control the size of the marker using the marker size setting. Let's add another marker with the coordinates for Marrakech. The Locations control also supports dynamic data using a repeater field. On this page, we have a repeater field with a set of locations defined. If we wanted to use those locations, we can just click on the dynamic data icon and choose the repeater field. Now we can see markers for Paris and Dubai instead of Paris and Marrakech. The third marker in our repeater field is for Chicago, which cannot be seen given the current globe orientation. On the Design tab, the first category we have is the Container category, where we can change the width and height of our globe's container. Under the Globe category, the first setting is the base color of the globe. The darkness level setting is a sort of dark mode setting. It allows you to flip the blending of the base color and the black color that's applied to the map. Note that the map always has a black color applied. If you want to have a black globe with a white map, you would use a white base color and a darkness level of 1. The fog level controls a gradient that is applied over the globe. By default, we can see part of the map on the edges of the globe as well. If we start increasing the fog level, the map will gradually start to disappear. Next is the glow color, which defines the color of the highlight around the globe. You can use this setting to contrast the base color you have, or to blend the map with the background color of your section. The last setting in the globe category is the opacity setting, which controls the transparency of the globe. With a value of less than 1, we can start seeing the map and markers on the other side of the globe. The Map category groups the settings that are related to the map itself. The first setting that we have is the markers color, which, as the name suggests, controls the color that will be applied to the markers. The detail level setting controls the number of dots that will be used to represent the map on the globe. The brightness setting controls the brightness, or the amount of light used for the shading of the map and markers. Under the Transform category, you can apply different transformations on the globe. The Scale settings lets you scale it. Change the position using the Position setting. And the orientation of the globe using the Rotation setting. Under the Animations category, you can enable auto-rotation via the Auto-Rotate setting, and control the rotation speed via the Rotation Speed Factor setting. You can also allow the user to manually rotate the globe using the Enable Draggable setting. Once enabled, you can also choose between different easings that will change how the interaction looks and feels. The last setting is common to all WebGL elements and extensions in Elements Hive and allows you to disable the loading of the element and its code dependencies on touch devices. The 3D Globe element is also integrated with the Interactions extension, and you can download a demo section from the design library. The Interactions extension is only active on the front end. If we open the page on the front end, we can see that the globe will animate to the location that we hover on. If we open the Interactions extension on one of the location wrappers, you can see how the interaction is configured. Notice that the Go To Location action uses the label setting you define for a location on the element. In this case, we are referring to the Paris location. Other than the Go To Location action, the element exposes several other actions via the Interactions extension. Let's create an interaction for the demo globe we have in the above section. We will create a scroll-triggered interaction. For the purposes of this video, I will add some padding to have some scrolling room for the demonstration. Then, on the 3D globe element, I will create a new interaction. The trigger origin will be set to self and the trigger to on-scroll. I want the interaction to run when the top of the element reaches the 30% mark of the viewport starting from the top. And for the scroll direction, it should run when scrolling down and up. The action will be Elements Hive, and the Elements Hive category will be 3D Globe. For the 3D Globe action, I will choose Toggle Auto Rotate and set the target to self. If we open the page on the front end and scroll, the globe will start rotating when it reaches the trigger location while scrolling down, and will stop rotating when we go past the trigger location while scrolling back up. You should now be able to make full use of this unique element, and if you haven't done so already, Press the like button and subscribe to be notified of new videos.